Hi there, welcome back. Scott from Wessex Blades. This is the final part of my review of Cubitron 2 abrasive belts against a competitor's other sort of ceramic belt, and this is going to cover varying handle materials and other resistant materials that the belt could be used in my sort of line of work. So we'll do a bit of a comparison between a few other materials. What I've got is I've got two sections of softwood, outdoored, sort of seasoned well. I've got two pieces of G10, which is a handle liner material, and if it's thicker it's handle material. I've got two pieces of fiberglass because I've timed it for when I redone my tent pole, so fiberglass things, which is very similar again to FRN sort of G10 handle material. I've got a piece of sort of stainless steel. These are the letter sorter racks. These are the one of the four pins that hold the next layer up, so I'll sort of buzz off 20mm or 30mm from both sides and check the difference in performance and temperature of that. And I've got some micarta. This is the handle material that's got like a cotton or a canvas inside it in a weave, and if you get it too hot you'll actually burn it and you'll see it mottled inside, so it's quite critical that you're aware of the belt's heat and its bite and whether it's effectively removing material without it burning. So I've got those to line up. You'll notice that not that scientific, but they're all similar section sizes, so those two are pretty similar. The G10s are pretty similar, reasonably similar. I'll cut that and I'll do that from both sides, and I'll just blast that in from two ends like that and give myself something for a ferro rod later on. So those are the sort of little parameters I'm going to run through. Let's get suited and booted. It'll be that one against my day one belt, which I've still got labelled up, so they've got similar wear. As a comparison, I've tried to keep it as even as I possibly can. So thanks for joining me, and here we go. Let's get sorted. Okay, so first test. This is exterior softwood, so pretty seasoned. Not very much resin left in it for a softwood, but it's just to give an idea of something like if you were working with cedar, that sort of effect. It's not that resinous. Let's just blast that in there and see how it performs. Full speed. What I've done there is I've hit the over temp on the motor. So IT trip. So dragging enough on the belt that it's straining the motor to such an extent, or it keeps a current reading on it, and for the protection of the motor it trips out on the inverter. So I'll turn it off. Should be back on again. So you can see it's got quite a nice burn pattern. I'll keep it going the same way. I won't go quite as hard. But yes, you can stall them out. I've got 52 degrees on that belt, but the heat coming off in terms of dust is quite it's tangible. So there it goes down to about that size. I'll go as far with the other one. So I'll swap the belt. 52 degrees. That's pretty warm. Crazy tests. Not much left of that one, is there? Let's put that there. And belt one. Make sure I get the right one. Day one. Right. Cool. It's not 35, but it feels hotter than that. Blimmin' heck. Right. Softwood Cubitron 2. Right, now I did see a 33, but a bit cooler. Yeah, near enough. It was definitely faster, wasn't it? Test wood. Alright, next one. G10. Now this is can be knife handle liners, or if it's thicker, the actual handle itself. The inverter's getting hot. Well, pretty much destroyed that, so that was reasonably successful. So that's where the belt is. Back over the ceramic. That way round. So, G10 against the competitor's ceramic belt. So, if anything, slightly faster on that, but not much in it. Okay, a horrible one. I'll just push it in, see how it goes. So, fiberglass. That'll be quite well. Let's swap it for the Cubitron. Horrible stuff, fiberglass. Cubitron 2. More that way than that way. Yeah. smell it in the air. That's a track. Horrible, throw that stuff away. Yeah, destroyed it. Okay. Piece of stainless steel. Go. Well, the burr is burnt. The actual body of the steel hardly changed colour, but the actual, the burr and the spill has. And a bit of a when it went in the water. So I'll clean it up so I got a sharp edge. There, back to the ceramic. Must be 10 marks, so if we do that. Ram that in there. So, ceramic, stainless. That's hot down to there. Hasn't messed up the edge quite as much, but there's a hint of blue in that one. But notes as it goes in the water. So it kept it pretty cool. Right, and that's the appearance that you don't want with my Carter. Should I see it's gone a sort of mid-tan colour. You should be able to see the scorch marks, burn marks on it. So that's what you don't want. So let's see whether or not the Cubitron has much difference on that You know, you just have to go slower on it. So does it give them any advantage using a Cubitron? That's definitely it. So a good 3 seconds. Yeah, pretty much the same. It's getting to the point where it feels like there's nothing left on there, whereas that still has some feeling to it. So, whereas as it's worn out, I don't know, I may go try a new belt for a split second, but I'm out of green ceramics, so can't really do that sort of test. But anyway, it's yeah, it's pretty similar. Still burnt. The micarta. So when you get to that sort of stage on the life of that belt, it's got to switch to a new belt. But one thing it did eat quicker was the softwood. Yeah, that was a difference. So there was a marked difference in the softwood. I think it was the fiberglass worked a bit quicker as well. So thanks for joining me again. I'll upload this as a third and final part. Thanks to BND Abrasives for sending them through. Pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much gone now. I'd be interested in terms of radius. Does it like being folded? Because when you use Mike Palmer does small radius front idlers, so I mean you can go right down to about 12 mil, which is about what that is. You're getting starting to crack. So what does it's not coming off. What does the ceramic do? Oh, totally different. Bigger, far bigger cracks. I'm getting my fingers stuck in the crack. My skin goes into the crack and then it straightens up and traps my fingers in it. So, ow. That's weird. So, oh yeah, it definitely cracks more. On the green than it does on the Cubitron too. I've really got to fold it to get that same sort of pinching effect. So it might be to do with the backing. What's the backing on that? 36. In which case it wouldn't be a fair comparison really, would it? 36. .784 F with a YF belt. 784 is a grit F with a YF backing. Different company, different grades, I expect. Anyway, thanks for joining me again. Confine that to the scrap bin. It's got from Wessex Blades 8. So big thanks to BND for supplying belts for test. Does say Summit one, someone's prepared to put their products out for a review. I got through more blanks than I normally would consider I'd get through. Yeah, Cubitron 2. So I'll leave a link to BND abrasives and the Cubitron 2 header page, so you can make your purchases there. I think it's something like a 3-day turnaround they're able to do for different sizes, but I've always had plenty of time having fun on they do an instant chat as well when you're on their site for after a few minutes. A lot of sites do it, but I generally end up with you know, I don't want 6 of this type. I'd rather have 3 and 2 and 1, something like that. Like 36s I'll have 3, 2 60s and 1 120, because the 120s can actually get quite an easy life because all you're doing is finishing. It's a very gentle touch. The 60s you're just skimming off the glaunch, the grain lines of the 36s. So for actual production and chewing off metal, with 6 belts in a pack to get the delivery off the about £80 is free delivery. I get 3 36s, 2 60s and 1 120. That sort of proportions, and that, generally speaking, is how well they last, where you're really skanking off with the 36s, moderate sort of light work on the 60s, and just that gentle skimming on a 120 before you go to Trizac. So you haven't got to buy 6 of one and 6 of another. So once again, thanks for joining. It's Wessex Blades 8.